really happy to be here tonight, and thanks you guys for coming out and supporting this event for Char. And I know that the laugh that we're hearing the loudest tonight is Phenecia's, so give yourself a round of applause. But I did go and get this thing started because it's already officially past my bedtime. Yeah, I'm 55 and I get up at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm so not going to get my 8 hours in tonight. But I'm pretty happy that I'm a 55-year-old stand-up comic, put 20 years of being a professional nonprofit manager behind her, and got to live my lifetime dream of being a professional stand-up comic finally, which makes me feel like a kid. But I'm somewhat of an anomaly. Not an anemone, that's an underwater sea creature. Not an enema. Although it would be nice if you laughed so hard tonight you shit your pants. That would be good. No, an anomaly, a walking contradiction. I'm a 55-year-old comic who feels like a kid, yet I have to pluck chin hairs. It just doesn't seem right, you know? And it's how I know when I need to buy new cheaters. It's when I can't see my chin hairs in the mirror anymore. Most people go to CVS and they try on a pair of cheaters and they look at the line to see which ones they can read the best, then they know that's the right magnitude, and then they go over and they look at the mirror and see if they look okay on them. Not me, I just go right for the mirror and go, can I see my chin hairs? I'm just like, yep, it's a 2.5 now. Yep, that's what I'm up to. I'm up to a 2.5. Yeah, how many 20-year-olds, women, how many 20-year-old women, by applause, in the audience tonight? In their 20s. Any women in their 20s? All right. So are you guys glad to be out of that awkward acne stage now that you're in your 20s? Yeah? Well, this is a little service I'm going to provide for you, because nobody has warned you about this. You're going to have hair start growing in places that you didn't expect. And when you pull that inch-long hair out of your boob, you're going to be wishing you were popping a zit. You're going to be really saying, I miss acne. Where did that hair come from? Awkward. Another public service announcement for the women. This is for the women of all ages. There is no such thing as BCD. BCD, butt cheek disease. Just sit your ass down on the toilet seat. You are not going to catch a BCD. Oh my God. All right, so how many, this is a safe space, okay? So you can feel free to share. How many of you ladies are hoverers? You know, hey, by applause, how many of the hovers? Where are your hovers? It's okay. It's all right. How many of you, by applause, are relaxers? You know. So where's my relaxers? Yeah, right here? All right. So, relaxers, when you get in the stall and there's a little puddle on there, don't you know there was a damn hoverer there before you? I'm sorry, I said it was a safe space. A darn hoverer there before you? Hoverers, sit your ass down, okay? The only thing that's been in that toilet seat before you is another butt cheek, and there's no such thing as BCD. And if something other than your butt cheek is touching the toilet seat, you're doing it wrong and shouldn't be using a public restroom anyway. I did this joke Wednesday night, and a woman said, well, not at home. I'm like, well, Jesus, I hope not. You ought to know what's going on in your own home. I hate using public restrooms. Not because of BCD, because I know there's no such thing, but because I frequently get, I'm in there, I'm washing my hands, and women will come in, and they'll stop, and they'll see me, and they'll walk back out, and they'll look at the sign to make sure they're in the women's restroom, because they kind of see me, and I'm tall, and they look, and they think there's a man in the restroom, because I'm tall, and I have short hair, and I'm kind of dressed like this, so, So once I correct them and let them know I'm a woman, which I typically do by going, hey, 36 Ds, I'm just tall and I prefer my hair short. So once I get that straightened out, then I get the look, oh, you must just be a lesbian. You know that look, because it's the one most of you gave me when I walked out here tonight. Yeah. I am. It was all over your face. You were going, wow, she really looks like a dyke. Look at the way she's dressed. Pretty sure when Mike introduced her, he said lesbian Thompson. And for the love of God, look at her hair. So let me take this opportunity to caution you against judging people by the way they look or the way they're dressed. Okay, I'm a lesbian. Yeah! I'm a softball playing, rainbow flag waving, stray animal rescuing, former gym teaching lesbian. It's your lucky night, Rylo, because this is the total lesbian package. Doesn't get much dykier than this. I'm just saying. Yeah. So I might, get mistaken for a guy sometime, but I'm pretty comfortable with the way I look. I've actually just lost 25 pounds. Yeah. Because I have finally found the diet that is perfect for me. Yep, I am doing nothing but eating Jenny Craig. I don't know who you are, but I'm so glad you came to our show. Not my show, like mine, all mine. Yeah, actually, it's why I don't wear makeup, because I couldn't possibly have Mary Kay and Jenny Craig on my face at the same time. So way too much going on. So, I should give credit where credit is due. It's not Jenny Craig, it's actually Weight Watchers. I go to Weight Watchers, and I went to Weight Watchers when I was 50, it was 5 years ago. If you were paying attention to the math, that would work out equally to the fact that I'm 55 now. And so I lost over 30 pounds back then, and I was doing really well until about a year ago I discovered my love for craft beer and found myself having put a few pounds back on. And when I went 5 years ago to Weight Watchers, I went with my friend Elizabeth, and then we kind of sort of had to stop going to the meetings because I became too much of a disruption, because it wasn't enough for me to just go to the meeting and have my goal be to lose weight. My goal also had to be to try to get Elizabeth to laugh out loud so the leader would look at her during the meeting and embarrass her. And so she's like, I'm not going back to those meetings with you. So I called her up. I'm like, you know, I put some weight back on. I need to get back into the meetings and go, would you go with me? She goes, I'll only go with you if you don't talk to me. I'm like, wow, harsh, man. All right, but okay, that's probably more important. Let's go. So we go to the first meeting. I haven't been there in 5 years. And I look over in the corner, and I go, Elizabeth. And I tap her on the shoulder, and she goes, I'm like, oh, man. So I take out my phone, and I text to Elizabeth. I went, the lunchroom lady is still here, and she's bigger than she was 5 years ago. I think she's eating the children. Send. And I turn back, and I see her phone light up, and she picks it up and looks at it and goes, my phone. Stop it. So then the lunch lady starts talking to the leader and says, I'm really kind of had a bad day yesterday, but I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that I ate something smaller than I usually do. So I'm like, kindergarten? Send. So I see Elizabeth's phone light up, and it just lights up, and she just drops it in her purse. She's just not even going to lay. I'm like, oh, you're fair. And so then, you know how, like, sometimes the planets align just right, and someone sends you an assist, right? The leader goes, we have a couple here tonight that wants to make an announcement. And she kind of points everybody over there, and we look over here, and there's an older couple, and they're all excited. And she gives them the floor, and the woman says, yes, tonight, my husband and I have lost 65 pounds. And everybody cheers, it's all great. And then the woman goes, and I kid you not, the woman says, yep, we've lost a 6th grader. I'm like, sweet. So I'm typing, I know where the 6th grader went. And I turn around, and Elizabeth is just gone. So now I go to the meetings by myself. So let me see. Oh, damn, I'm out of time. I got to introduce the next comic. I really had fun, you guys. Thanks so much.